Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And cross-continent to the Michael J. Fox studios. It's Scotty, a Sirius XM Liquid Metal in Beverly Hills, California. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. As the Devils blow by the BJs tonight, 5-3. Big victory at the Rock. A victory that the Devils needed. They're streaking right now. 2 games in a row.
Two
solid points.
We're at a 2, Sam Woo. That's unheard of. Unheard of.
2 solid
wins
points.
in a row.
2 solid points.
They are rolling. Yeah. So big game today. Welcome everybody. It's Devils After Dark here. Hello, like Sam said, to everyone on YouTube and Facebook and X and everywhere else. You might be getting this podcast. And yeah, it was a big, massive game today, Tuesday night, over there at the Rock. Wondering what team was going to show up. And we got a surprise because it hasn't been the one that it wasn't the one that has been playing the majority of games here in 2025. No, we got the team that was playing all throughout 2024 tonight, which is what we need to happen more often. So let's get to the recap here, and we'll get your thoughts and Sam by God Woos. But yeah, big game at home, playoff points. This is a massive, 4-point game here that can go a lot of different ways. Blue Jackets creeping up on the Devils in the standings. They have a couple games in hand. The only change tonight, well, 2 changes. One, Markstrom is in net instead of Jake the Snake Allen, and Sprong is out, and Paul Cotter is back in, and boy, was he ready to rock and roll tonight. So let's get it going here in the first. Nate Bastian draws a penalty, puts the Devils onto the power play, and it's the captain. Yes, Nico Hischier with the PPG power play goal to get things started at 6:37 of the first period. And boy, this almost shouldn't have happened. Why? Because Jesper Bratt set up Timo Meier with a beautiful cross ice pass, and Timo smashed that one-timer, pa-ting, off the post. And I mean, you heard that bad boy echo, throughout the arena and probably beyond. Like the entire state of New Jersey heard that pa-ting off the iron. And you're like, no, please don't let that be a sign of things to come for the rest of this game. However, the Devils did not lose any focus. Timo did not hang his head and skate the opposite direction. No, he went and he gobbled that puck up and he kept it in the zone. They remained with possession of the puck, and that was huge. Huge, because they work it around. Bratt eventually gets it. Luke Hughes gets it to Jesper Bratt. They work it back around. Luke gets it at the point. Jesper's up at the point as well. Okay, and Jesper's like, all right, well, this Timo, you hit off the glass. I'm going to try it with your other Swiss buddy here, Mr. Hischier, and see how that happens. So this is all on the same shift. Timo rings it off the pipe, possession, back around. I think he gave it to, it might have been Mercer or Nason, I can't remember. And then they get it back around the other side up to Luke, cross to Jesper Bratt at the point. Now Bratt starts to creep in a little bit, and then he notices Nico Hischier is all alone at the side of the net. So he just throws kind of a pass shot right there at the side, and Nico is there for a beautiful little tip action, and it goes in between the arm of old Elvis. Oh, hunk of burning love. Elvis Merlinkins is back in business over here. I was getting ready to say Elvis was going to leave the building, or Elvis left the building, but he did not. He did not. He stayed in net the entire game, although after the first, I think we were all wondering. But either way, right through the arm and into the back of the net, puts the Devils on the board first which we know is a big thing for them. This team has lacked finish in that killer instinct all year long. And, getting on the board for first where they don't have to come back. We know their defensive game is a lot stronger than it was in previous years. It's a big thing for them. It's a big thing for them, and it was tonight. Devils go up 1-0 with the captain, his 27th of the year coming from Brat, his 54th, and Luke, you underestimate my power. He gets his 25th assist of the year. But the Devils ain't done there in the first period. Now, Paul Cotter took himself a penalty, and he gets sent to the old sin bin in the box there for a little bit. And you're like, oh, boy, okay, all right. Let's hope the old Blue Jackets don't even it up here. They do not. The Devils get the kill, all right? And as Paul Cotter is coming out of the box, okay, he's just kind of hovering around the blue line. The puck kind of spits out towards the blue line, and I mean, he just hit the afterburners. It was just full force down the ice, skating as hard as he possibly could. And he got himself some separation. Although the Blue Jacket, was it Rinsky, who kind of caught up with him as well. So there was a D-man on him by the time he got one-on-one with Elvis. And man, Paul Cotter, we know about those moves that he has, especially on the breakaways. We've seen him in the shootouts. We know he's got the mitts, the golden gloves there from the Golden Knights coming over in that trade for Holtzy. And he just puts on a little bit of a shoulder dip. And man, he got Elvis to bite like a hound dog. You see what we're doing here in all the Elvis songs again? Yeah, we're going to go down that route one more time. Like a hound dog, he got Elvis to bite, which gets him moving to the side, opens up that 5-hole, and Paul Cotter's just on the backhand, whoop, slides it right in for his 14th goal of the season for Paul Cotter, unassisted at 10:49. Devils go up 2-0. And it's like, whoa, this team came ready to play. Are they going to do this for a full 60 minutes, or are they going to kick it into neutral right now? Oh, no. It's a scoring bonanza in the first period because they ain't done yet. Oh, no, my friend. They're coming out there in full Ric Flair woo mode. All right? And the guy who was all over the place in the first period, especially on that first power play, with 2 beautiful passes, one to Timo, one to Nico, Jesper Bratt is going to finish off the period at 18:51 with a goal of his own. And who is there to help him out? The goal whisperer. That's right. Cody Glass, the goal whisperer, makes his appearance felt numerous times in this game, but he gets the assist on the Jesper Bratt goal. Bratty's 18th of the year. Glass's 12th assist at 18:51 to put the Devils up 3-0. And he put a backhand pass through some traffic. And old Prevolone over there, had to do that. Provolov, when he was on the Flyers. They love Prevolone cheese down there in Philly. Either way, old Prevolone, he's defending Jesper Bratt, and he's got position on the inside, or actually technically, I guess, on the outside, but it was the inside of the play. And he gets his stick on it, but Jesper Bratt is still able to gather the puck and get a shot on net, which gets by the old Elvis man. And I got to think of a...
he's all shook up.
He's all shook. Thank you, Sam Woo. Thank you. He is all shook up, Elvis, because he has let up 3 goals in the first period. Oh, what's going on over here? We got a big Bruins-Panthers brawl happening. Oh, Zadorov and Bennett going at it. Okay, all right, okay. Sorry, I got the old NHL network on. They're oh, no, this is live now. I thought those were highlights. Woo! Zadorov, man, I think they hit pasta or something. Zadorov was not a happy camper. He was coming with the high haymakers and down right there. But either way,
don't be
Elvis
cruel.
is all shook up.
Don't be
What's
cruel.
That?
Don't be cruel.
Don't be cruel. Wait, hang on. Don't save him, Sam Woo. Save him, all right? So Elvis is all shook up because he let in not one, not two, but 3 goals. 3 goals by your New Jersey Devils in the first period. Is this the 2024 Devils or the 2025? Right now, they were playing like the 2024. So everyone is feeling good. The Rock is a rocking, and you're feeling nice and confident in this big, massive game that the Devils actually showed up. Because how many times have we seen them come out there sleepwalking through a good portion of the game? That first period, they dominated. Pantera style. It's domination. It was like before they were playing with Woo Bucks. You know, they were getting that Sam Woo currency. Now all of a sudden they're dealing with some hard cash. Although, who doesn't love a Woo Buck? I mean, come on. Those are nice things. But the second period comes around, and the Blue Jackets are like, oh, hang on. Whoa, whoa, hey, oh, hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, slow down. Hey, we're a good team, too, over here. We're not just going to roll over and die. We're not going to let ourselves get old yellered by Sam Woo just like that. Elvis doesn't leave the building, okay? And he stays in net, surprisingly. Surprisingly, I thought for sure that Elvis would have been pulled, but he was not. He stays in net, okay? And the Blue Jackets strike back. Matthew Olivier. Tell me you wouldn't want this guy on your team. I was so mad to hear. I mean, I was happy for him, but this is a dude that I wish would be on the Devils because he's tough. He fights. I mean, he's arguably the best fighter in the league right now. And he's got 14 goals to go with it. He gets his 14th of the year to start out the second period at 3:30 a tip. Huh. And he is left alone in the slot. I don't know, Captain Nico Hischier seemed to have left him there and start trailing a different player. You can't leave Olivier alone like that because he does have a scoring touch. By the way, Curtis McDermott not in the lineup. I don't know. There was a couple moments later in the game where Olivier was mixing it up, and I'm like, Nate Bastian just got his little face mask thing off. Let's not, punch him in the jaw like 40 times and have him put it back on. But either way, Olivier has got a scoring touch, and he's got a nice tip on a shot from, I don't remember. It was coming from the point there. One of the Blue Jackets defensemen, and it's kind of going up, and Olivier gets a tip on it, and boy, that thing just shot right down and past Markstrom. One that you can't put on Markey. That was a hell of a tip, and actually it was Nico who lost him and peeled away to someone else and left Olivier alone in the center slot. And I'm sorry, he's too good. You can't do that. You can't do that. I know he's a the fighter and everything like that, but some of these guys, they got them mitts both ways, with the stick and with the gloves off. And Olivier is one of them. So he gets his 14th of the year to cut it to 3-1 at 3:30. Then 4 minutes later, Fantilli gets a pass through Cholosky. I think I was saying Cholosky the other day. Cholosky. I was practicing it before, and I always mess it up anyway. And a backhand pass from Marchenko, past Markstrom right there. The backhand in there. Kirill Marchenko gets his 25th of the year coming from Fantilli. He gets the pass through, like I said, and then the backhand past Markstrom. So, oh boy. And I have a note here. Devils looking like sleepy time Sam Woo all of a sudden. It was happening in the second period. Remember when Sam's, those late night games when the Devils are out on the West Coast and Sam is like, his head is like teeter-tottering the entire time? Devils are starting to look like that in the second period, and it's like, oh boy, let's not do this, guys. Come on. This is an important game. Let's not go into Sam Woo sleepy time mode over here. All right? Let's keep playing hockey. So in the first, 7 minutes there, first 7:16, all of a sudden that big 3-0 lead that we had and all that great feeling from the first period, whoosh, poof, it is gone like magic. All right. Now the Devils need to respond. And who have we been talking about now that Jack Hughes is down that needs to really start pushing the play offensively? Because he has the talent to do it. And we've been talking about his total game being good, but the goals just haven't been going in. Well, things are starting to turn around here really late in the season. And we know when the month of March hits, it's Timo time, baby. That's right. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals to Timo Meier. Ooh, yeah. That's right. His 18th of the year, late in the period at 16:49. Timo Meier up the wing, takes the shot, far side away, down low, past the old Elvis. Oh, Elvis, you didn't realize that Timo Meier is the devil in disguise. See what we did there? Another little Elvis song there. Okay, all right. I would say we're going to stop, but there's another Devil's goal coming up, so brace yourself. There's more Elvis references going to happen. But Timo Meier gets his 18th of the year. Nace gets his 15th assist, and Dumoulin also gets his 15th assist on the year to put the Devils back up a little bit more comfortably 4-2 at the end of the second period. We move into the third. Tension is high here. You know, you can feel it in the stands. This next goal is huge. If the Blue Jackets get it, 4-3, oh boy. Everyone is going to be just biting their nails off until their fingers are bleeding, because we all know these past couple months have been really tough with this team, blowing leads, you know, and like we said, going to sleep halfway through the game and not playing that full 60 minutes. But it's our youngster, our young Jedi over here, Luke. You underestimate my power. Hughes coming through with his 6th goal of the year. And who is it one more time? Oh, the goal whisperer. That's right. Cody Glass does it one more time. And actually, Jesper Bratt made the initial pass over to Glass, who then carries the puck in, down into the zone, into the corner, kind of does a little spin-a-Rooney move to peel away, and then he feeds Luke back at the point, and he lets a long-range shot go that gets past Elvis. Oh, put him in the jailhouse so he can rock. Maybe that one wasn't so good. He can't help falling. No, come on. It's now or never for the Devils, and guess what? They got the 5th goal of the game from Luke Hughes, coming from the goal whisperer, Cody Glass, his 13th, and Jesper Bratt, his 55th assist of the year. What is he, 4 or 5 away from the captain's record? The old captain. Well, you can, I don't know, can you see him drinking the cup right there? That's old Scott Stevens underneath the banners, if you didn't know that. Not only does Ozzy watch over us above me here, remember, you know, Ozzy's right up there watching over, but also the captain. By the way, you can't see it, but that's autographed. That's an autograph. I wish, you know what? I think I might move that one out a little further because it kind of gets blocked, and that is a pretty damn awesome picture. I think I'm just going to put it on the wall. But I wanted to put it here for you guys here on the podcast. When I first started up, Sam Woo was like, you need a background. You got to make a good background. We got to be a cool background. I was like, oh, well, this picture will work. But I think I want to hang that one out somewhere else just so I can see it more often and revel in its glory. That's right. Jesper Bratt's only a couple away from Scott Stevens' assist record for the year. And that's his 55th. Luke Hughes is 6th from the goal whisperer, Cody Glass. Now, the Blue Jackets do make it interesting here at the end. And who is it one more time? Matthew Olivier. He gets his 2nd goal of the game, his 15th of the year. And this one actually came from Jesper Bratt actually trying to play a little defense and get his stick on the puck, which he does on the Olivier shot. But what happens is it kind of pops up into the air and just goes right over the head and back of Jacob Markstrom and into the net. Again, another one you can't put on Markey. That was just some bad puck luck right there. But it's 5-3, and once again, the tension builds. But the Blue Jackets, they take a couple penalties there. Our man Brett Pesce got high stick. It was twice, I think, tonight. He got high sticked in the face. One with about 30 seconds left in the game, which sealed the deal and gets a big 2 points for your New Jersey Devils. They win 5-3 at home at the Rock. Shots on goal for the Devs, 11-10-6 for a total of 27. The Blue Jackets, 6-8-6 for a total of 20. The BJs actually had the upper hand in faceoffs tonight, 27 wins to the Devils 23. Blue Jackets, they got the bagel, the Jersey bagel, everything. With some bacon, egg, and cheese on there. Or, as Sam would like to say, Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. A little salt, pepper, ketchup. The everything bagel. 0 for 3 on the power play. Devils 1 for 5. One of them was like a 4-on-4, though. And, there was like a little, I don't know what they had, like a 30-second power play there. So, whatever. Devils out hit, though, 27-16. 13 block shots, only 11 giveaways. See what happens when you don't have 25, 28, 29 giveaways in a night? Play a lot better. A little bit more responsible. Like to see that. And looking at the old standings here, the Devils now with 66 games played have 76 points on the year. 35 in the win column, which is good. Keep racking those up because we need them just in case. And the Blue Jackets now have 2 games in hand. They are 6 points behind. The Rangers also 2 games in hand. But wait, aren't the Rangers playing tonight? I think they're playing now, right?
If I'm not mistaken. Down 2-1.
They are down. They are down
Winnipeg
2-1.
Jets.
Okay. Yes, and they are just about to start the third period against those Winnipeg Jets. So let's go, Jets. Wow, as a Giants fan, I don't think I'd be saying that very often. But, hey. Oh, by the way, please no Aaron Rodgers Giants. Oh, boy. But either way, let's go back to the old standings here. Devils, 76 points. Now they are, creeping up a little bit more on Carolina, who's got 80. But again, they have 2 games in hand. Washington, we're never catching them. Ottawa also, they're at 73 points. They're, in the top wild card spot. They have 2 games in hand on the Devils. Blue Jackets as well. Same thing with the Rangers. The Bruins are tied with the Rangers with 68 points. And they have 66 games played as well. They have the same amount as the Devils. So this win was massive. It was huge. Not only for the grand scheme of things, but I think for the confidence of the team, especially playing Columbus, who has been, they have been on a tear, with everything that's gone on with the Gaudreau brothers and everything like that. They have been playing for Johnny Hockey all season long, and they have been ripping it up. So for the Devils to come out here and play almost a full 60-minute game, we did have a little Sam Woo sleepy time there to start the second, but for the majority of it, they were on it. They played well defensively. They scored first. They didn't have to chase the game. And I think that's going to be the key for this team moving forward. Get on the board first. Because like we have seen, the finish on this team has been lacking. Maybe it'll pick up here in this final month of the season. Can't say one way or another, but January and February, it wasn't so good. So let's see if this might be the tide turning a little bit. This is your 2 wins in a row now. 2 in a row. Will we get to that? Will we get 3? Maybe the elusive 4-game win streak. Will it actually happen? We will have to see. We will have to see. But the Devils played very, very well tonight. And then who do they got? Oh, they got Edmonton coming up on Thursday. Oh, boy. So we'll see how that one goes, but another good challenge for them. These are the teams they're going to have to play if they make the playoffs. Obviously, Edmonton's in the West, but you know what I mean? That caliber of team. This is what they're going to have to get used to. So get used to it, boys. And let's go out there and let's play hard like we did tonight. Let's hear what you think about it. Let's hear from the legend the king of the football calls himself, Sam, by God. Woo!
2 in a row, Scotty. 2 in a row. Cody Glass, he's a nice pickup. I thought he was an underrated player. Yeah, he's an underrated player. He's fitting nicely into the lineup. He's providing. He's contributing. He's providing some offense, and Jack Hughes being out for the season is starting to get. I see some of the comments. Some of the people in the chat room are kind of like, "Yeah, I don't miss those turnovers," but the reality is, the Devils have won 2 in a row. They played inspired hockey. Some of the interviews that they did before tonight's game suggested that this was playoff hockey. They came out in the first period, bam, 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 3-0 lead.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they virtually dominated the Blue Jackets in the first period. Just dominated.
Yeah. No, I would say that, yeah, 100%.
It's amazing what this team can accomplish if they simplify their game, as like I've been saying for the last week or two, to a north-south game and not get too fancy. And with Jack Hughes out of the lineup, that's what's happened. They've got back to basics. Timo Meier is just driving to the net now, and he's looking strong. He got that one off the post. It could have easily been a goal. The Devils are starting to gel and start to come together right now. 2 in a row. But this one was pretty impressive. Well, actually, in the first period. I didn't like that they gave up 3 goals to the BJs.
Are you saying they sent the Blue Jackets to the Heartbreak Hotel tonight?
I don't want to fall in that trap where there's no way out.
Look at you, Sam Woo. Very nicely
So
done.
somebody with conspiracy theories has suspicious minds, I'm telling you. Yeah, but
Oh, man.
But overall, I thought the crowd was great tonight. They were definitely jumping, and it was just a good, solid victory. The 4-point games that we're talking, and you can even make the argument of 5 points just because it's a tiebreaker scenario could be in effect here.
Did you hear what Paul Cotter said to Elvis afterwards?
No.
Viva New Jersey!
Well, yeah. And
Sam Woo didn't like that one. He was just like, oh, yeah, that was corny, Scott.
was that an Elvis reference? I don't know.
Viva Las Vegas? Come on.
I know.
Viva Las Vegas.
I know. Just don't be a hound dog. Anyway.
Sam, a little less conversation, okay?
Are you trying to make small talk with me?
A little less conversation, a little more action.
But, I'm reading some of the comments here. Look, they got a big game against the Edmonton Oilers on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's a national game, if I'm not mistaken. It's 7:30 start, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You got Connor McDavid in the building. Leon Draisaitl.
Yep.
This is a big test for the Devils to get 3 in a row. 3 in a row. You've got a good team coming in. I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with Cody Glass right now. Very impressed.
He is the goal whisperer. You know what I won't say about this trade?
What?
Return to sender. We will not return to sender with Cody Glass.
Jeez. Oh man.
I have my Elvis 50 greatest hits thing pulled up here, so I'm just gonna keep going through.
You know what?
Song
You know what? These jokes make you laugh. I bet you're lonesome tonight.
Oh, oh, wow! Sam Woo getting on it. Love it. Woo! Man.
Oh.
It's all right, Sam. I'm going to put on my blue suede shoes and dance, so don't worry.
Well, the Devils fans are ready to shake, rattle, and roll. I'm telling you.
My blue suede skates. That's what Paul Cotter had on tonight. His blue suede skates. Oh, man. What'd you think of just the overall play, like defensive play tonight?
They had a couple lapses, but overall they were good rocking tonight. I'm telling you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, in all seriousness, there's still work to do, Scotty. But I think overall they were blocking shots. It seems like the first, the first 3 months Devils showed up tonight. They played with a little bit of emotion. They were just so fast in that first period. I wasn't sure if Columbus was sleepwalking or the Devils were just fast. But they're not overthinking these plays. They create a turnover in the defensive zone, and that transition is back. Absolutely back. The penalty kill, again, they're just an offensive threat on the penalty kill as well.
I don't know if I've ever seen Paul Cotter skate that fast before, too. When he came out of the penalty box, man, he was just on fire down that ice, man. He was not – it looked like he just had his mind set up, I am getting this shot on goal no matter what. I am going to skate as hard as I possibly can, and nothing is going to stop me getting to the front of that net. And, man, he pulled it off. What a sweet move, too. That little shoulder shrug. Woo!
Well, he was pretty mad that he got that penalty. He was screaming at the refs.
It was kind of a weak call. I think the call on Olivier at the end was kind of weak, too. I mean, there were a couple weak calls here. I don't like them, because we've seen that on the Devils as well, where it's just like, really? That's just the emotion of the game. I mean, I heard Danico say the same thing, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it benefits us because we're going on the power play, but at the same time, I don't want to see something like that called against us. That's, I don't know. There were some, once again, we all know about the officiating in the NHL and their lack of vision plan for the officials. So, yeah.
The people that are talking about Dumoulin, I give him a pass only because he's still getting used to his teammates and surroundings. He did kind of look a little bit lost out there, but I give him a pass for now. But
Cholowski, I could probably do without, but Dumoulin, I feel like has been. Yeah, I think he's been more solid. But Cholowski looked shaky at times tonight. But injuries happen, and what are you going to do? I mean, so. Yeah. And they sent Casey down to do the Utica playoff, so that's going to be that. But, okay, let's see what some people are saying. So Joseph Lanham is saying the Blue Jackets suck on the road, though. Yeah, okay, but it's still a win, and it's still a massive win with a lot of pressure for this team, who we know kind of tends to crack under pressure at times. And oh my goodness, we haven't seen oh my goodness in so long here in the chat. 2-1 Jets leading the Rags. All right. Beachmaster, Timo goal could be the shift of the season. I'll second that. Because at that point it was 3-2. And Timo has been snake bitten this entire year, but we know him in the month of March. He tends to heat up. So, that could be something. It could be the turn of the season for him. and that he finally starts putting the puck in the back of the net. And we end up with, a Timo Meier maybe with 25, 26, 27 goals. Would love to see that by the end of the year. Is it going to happen? I don't know. That's a pretty big output for the final 16 games. But he's got the talent to be able to do it. He's at 18 now. The Blue Jackets are better at home. We know that. So we'll see them next week. Serve, Cotter was so stoked on the goal. That's right. Oh, my goodness. Silky mitts. Robert Isaacson, Cotter scoring, Hollis scored. It's like someone woke people up in the locker room. Yeah. Devils were flying in the first period. Heischer's penalty was BS as well. I'll give you that. Steven Engel. Yeah, there was a lot of this. I mean, we know the officials have been more than questionable in this year. The Devils in disguise. Very nice. Oh, my goodness. Jailhouse Rockin' Nork. Ariel Fernandez. Joseph McKendeman. I think you're new to the chat. Biggest win of the season. Another 2 big points. That's right. Beachmaster. Brat said it. No turnovers. Yes. What was it last game? 25 turnovers, I think? The last game?
25 giveaways. Yep.
Whoa, man. Only Elvis says when he has to leave or when he's on the toilet. Oh, man. Oh, Joseph Lanham. Oh.
Oh. I just got that.
Yeah. Timo. Yeah, more Devil Heaven 77. There you go. Glasser. I like it. He's the goal whisperer. What's he been? He's been on 4 goals now since he's been here? 2 games. He's got 4 points, I think.
He's provided quite a bit of offense.
Hell yeah. He's probably gonna. He might top his old season total with just like a month and a half here on the Devils.
Yeah.
He only had 16 points in the year. He's already got 4 as a Devil. So, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a big game against the Oilers. As Sam Woo was saying, McDavid and Draisaitl. If you win 3 in a row, it's called a win streak, Robert Isaacson. Hey, we're just going with 2. We're happy with 2 over here. 2 in a row is a max. Have the turnovers gone down since Jack injury? Insane Pollock wants to know. I'll turn that one over to Sam Woo. Sam Woo, have the turnovers gone down since Jack Hughes' injury?
Well, at least for 1 game.
Serve agrees they did do some Pantera domination in the first period. Just make the playoffs. Nicely done, Art Heaton. The Jets. Oh, Jets are up 3-1. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on all the comments over here. Oh, they're challenging the goal. Joseph Lanham. Suspicious minds think the Devils aren't making the playoffs. Hey, Scotty, how does each artist musician get paid per Spotify song? They don't. I don't know if you've read about Spotify. they don't get paid. Sam needs some victory bucks so he can buy some victory salad, some poke salad Annie for Sam Woo over here.
Oh, by the way, congratulations to Mrs. Fields for winning the race.
That's right. I heard about that.
Oh, yeah.
We stepped up all over those blue suede jackets. Wow. All right.
Supernova,
I think you won the night with the comment right there. Very nicely done. I didn't even pick up blue suede jackets. I was saying blue suede skates before. Blue suede jackets. There you go. I love it. Beware the Ides of Meyer. Okay, very nice. Oh my goodness. The team has come together. That's the Beatles, though. Come on, we're going with Elvis stuff tonight. Devil Heaven. Serve says he's been okay with Dumoulin's play. Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to get a little bit better I think, as Sam Woo said, he's still kind of figuring out the system and everything like that. I haven't seen too many holes in his game that seem very alarming to the point of like, what is this guy doing out there? It seems like Sam said he's just kind of getting used to the system and his new teammates and everything like that. So we'll see how we roll with him. I mean, he's a veteran and he's been around for a while, so hopefully that all gets straightened out.
That, and plus, by the time the playoffs come, he'll be riding the pine, and he's just going to give the Devils some depth.
And Serve, yeah, I saw that about Cody Glass saying his tinted visor was all style there. Biz was trying to give him the business on NHL on TNT, and Cody Glass just hit it right back there. So, yeah. There was a premium sausage eating contest tonight, too. What, Sam Woo? Did you know about that?
No, I was not aware.
Oh, man.
They are the lucky sausage.
Was there a pocket burrito eating contest? Because we know Sam Woo is the king of pocket burritos. So,
yeah. I mean, I didn't go to the game today, Scotty. I was supposed to, but
I know. I see you there.
Yeah. But
it still doesn't stop you from being, the almighty of pocket burritos.
That's true. You would have thought you would have thought tonight that I actually bought a burrito in Section 5.
A burrito? Very nice. Yeah, we forgot. Sam Woo only sits down in the nice rich section. With the fancy seats.
Lately.
Where they bring you your pocket burrito. You don't even have to go to the concession stands, They just bring it right to you and just like, hey, would you like me to stick this in your pocket for you, sir? Sam Woo's just like opens up the pocket. He's like, here you go. Put it right in.
Like a kangaroo.
Like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Our Brad. Oh, Johnny Dykes is out in L.A. All right. We'll see if we have to meet up sometime, bud. Nico Score, you get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. What is this? What, they giving away? How much stuff they giving away at the old arena?
I don't know.
Sam Woo would send it back and say, give me the catfish.
And nothing beats the catfish, actually. Remember the catfish when we were bottom feeders of the league?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, Sam Woo, let's wrap this bad boy up. Devils, come away with a huge, massive victory here. Get a little momentum with the Edmonton Oilers coming into town Thursday night. We're going to be back again. We're going to do this all over for you. Hopefully talking about 3 W's in a row. A hat trick of W's, hopefully, is what we want going on for this New Jersey team. And once again, it's going to be a massive test against some of the best players, not only in the league, in the friggin' world, with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. So let's go, boys. Let's make sure that we're up for that game as well.
I'm still not over that Four Nations mess when Connor McDavid scored that game-winning goal right in front of me.
Well, hopefully the Devils can then exact some revenge for our man Sam Woo over here, who will be loaded with pocket burritos come Thursday night, whether he's at the game or at home. The Mrs. Woo special. She's going to have those pocket burritos ready for Sam Woo to go.
No, she won't. You don't need to eat that.
But it's for the game. Come on, it's for the game.
That's why I keep on telling her. When I bring her to next week, I'm bringing her to a game. I'm a little worried.
Oh, and Johnny, yes, if you missed it, Sam Woo was a part of a Devils roundtable with it was with the Running with the Devils podcast, right? Yeah. So Sam's a celebrity. If you didn't know that, you can go ahead and check him out in that roundtable. It's up on the old interwebs, and wherever you get your podcasts. You can go check out Sam hanging out with some other, Devils fans and, talking about pocket burritos.
You know what's funny? I actually got pissed during the roundtable because I might have misspoke or something like that. I said, I hope that that the Devils need, more time to grow or whatever, but like grow as a team because there's so many new faces, after trade deadline, but they took it like a rebuild. And I was like, oh, I just got slaughtered. I'm like, no, that's not what I meant.
It's all right, buddy. It's okay. It's live. You only get to do it once, so there's no.
And I will say though, Scotty, I will say that things have changed quite a bit since the interview with David Blitzer, the Devils' managing partner.
Yes,
that was an amazing phone interview after the 6-1 drubbing.
He was live in person, Sam Woo.
Live, and it was just it was amazing.
There was a party on the copter, up on the roof there at the Prudential Center, and he was nice enough to give us a FaceTime in there.
I am forever grateful that we got an interview with the one and only David Blitzer.
Oh yes.
From time to time he'll come on, and it was a good time. It was a good time. I'd love to have him on, in the near future, but only after a loss because.
Only after a loss.
Yeah, because if we get him on now, here lies the problem. He's going to be selling tickets.
Non-refundable. All right, Sam Woo, hit the music. Let's get on out of here. Big Devils victory. And another game Thursday night. We're going to be talking about it here. Game Day Live with Vinny, Short Sky at Sam, and then, of course, Devils After Dark here afterwards. Sam Woo, me, and you out there. Your comments, because we're live all the time in the YouTube chat, in the Facebook chat, in the X chat, all over the world. You want to talk about the game? This is the place to come to get your opinions heard.
All right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to drop the podcast at midnight for your morning and afternoon commute. Till next time.
Yeah, Max, go look for that Blitzer interview, bud.
Till next time. Let's